Good morning. Assalamu alaikum, beta. Can you hear me all? Good morning and assalamu alaikum, everybody. Girls, can you hear me? Class 10, I'm not getting your replies, beta. Can you hear me, class 10? Boys and girls, can you hear me? Walaikum salam, Nisha. Okay. Okay, so let's start our lecture. Mm, Okay, first of all, before I start my lecture, I just want to remind you people that today is your monthly test of English. And after my this lecture, I am going to upload your monthly test on Google Classroom. Few instructions I want to give you before starting my lecture, and those instructions are that basic thing is that you all are supposed to read all the questions very carefully and very thoroughly. Obviously, it's your monthly test and it's of 25 marks. So 25 marks means 25 MCQs, okay? And obviously, three lessons of literature and two topics of language are the part of this MT. Please read all the questions very carefully, and then after reading twice or thrice, then choose the correct option. Please आप लोग इस चीज़ को आंसर को मार्क करने में जल्दी मत कीजिए. There should be no hurry at all. Obviously, it's of 25 marks, and you can get 25 out of 25 as well. But the condition is if you will read the questions very carefully and very thoroughly. Acha, second thing is that your only first attempt will be acceptable. Only your first attempt will be, uh, you can say, considered. All other attempts will be considered as null and void. They will not be acceptable and they will not be included. So please, you have only one chance to do your MT. There is no chance to do it again and again. Okay, so you have to read the questions very carefully, very thoroughly. And one more thing is this MT will be valid for 24 hours. Okay, for example, if I upload your MT on Google Classroom at 9 o'clock, then tomorrow at 9 o'clock it will be expired. Then you will not be able to do it. So you have 24 hours to do your monthly test, and 24 hours are more than enough. You can do it very easily within 24 hours. So please read the questions very carefully, thoroughly, twice and thrice, and then do the answers, choose the correct answers. And number two, only first attempt will be considered, all other attempts will be considered as null. Number three, your MT will be available on Google Classroom for 24 hours only, not more than 24 hours. Tomorrow, at a particular time, your monthly test will be expired and you will not be able to do it. Okay? I hope I am clear. Okay, now I'm going to start my lecture. So please, those who are present right now, kindly write your attendance in the chat box. Those who are present right now, kindly write your attendance in the chat box, and now I am going to start my lecture. Okay, as you all know that this ongoing week is our literature week, and today we are going to have lecture number 33, and date is 3rd of September 2020, and it's lecture of literature. So if you remember, yesterday we had started a poem. Yesterday we have started a poem, and the title of the poem was Speak Gently. And there are four stanzas of this poem, and I have included first two stanzas in yesterday's lecture, and remaining two stanzas are going to be part of today's lecture. So, if you remember, This was the poem which was written by an anonymous poet. We don't know anything about the poet, about the writer of this poem, and no name, no information about this poet is mentioned. So it's a poem by anonymous, okay, an unknown person. And speak gently, obviously, if you remember yesterday's lecture, speak gently, as the title is telling us, what does this poem tell us? This poem is all about speaking gently and speaking very softly and very kindly. While speaking to others, while talking to others, we should use soft words, kind words. The choice and the selection of words should be done very carefully. And one more thing, the writer tells us that if we want to rule over the world, if we want to win the hearts of people, the best way is to conversate in a very soft and gentle manner. And if you want to teach something to the child, if you want to make him know what is good and what is bad for the child, the best way to teach and the best way to train a child is speaking gently. Because soft words obviously affect deeply, they go deeply in our hearts, and the teaching that we teach something to someone by using soft words, gentle words, it will always remain longer. Okay? Yes, it is true that we can rule over the hearts, we can rule over the world, we can win the hearts of people by conversating or by we can say communicating by using harsh words, by anger, and by fear. We can win the hearts of people, but those words will never affect deeply, and they will never remain longer. Okay, once you leave this world, people will never remember you. If they remember you, they will always talk about this, about your accent, about your way of talking. And yesterday I have given you the examples of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, as well. That Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, is one of the best example, the best personality in the world, and most of the people have embraced Islam. They entered in the circle of Islam only because of their uh, they became impressed by the soft accent and the gentle words of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. The gentle way of talking, the gentle way of speech, they became impressed and they accepted Islam. So, if you talk about our history of Islam, our history of Islam is rich in such kind of examples, because our uh, Islam, our religion, teaches us that we should be very soft and we should be very gentle to others. And yesterday I have given you uh, the reference of one of the hadith as well, कि तुम में से बेहतरीन इंसान वो है जिसका इखलाक सबसे अच्छा है. So this was all about the brief introduction of the poem and yesterday's lecture. Now we are moving forward and we are going to read stanza number 3, and page number is 43. If you have your books with you, you can open your books at page number 43, and we are going to read stanza number 3. Let's read what is stanza number 3. Speak gently to the aged one, grieve not the careworn heart, whose sands of life are almost run. Let such in peace depart. Okay, first of all, I will give you the meanings of difficult words. Let's see what does difficult meaning say. Okay. First of all, to grieve. To grieve means to cause unhappiness to. Okay? We can say to cause unhappiness, to cause sadness, to cause suffering to anybody. यानी कि किसी को उदास कर देना, किसी को अफसरदा कर देना, it means to grieve. Okay, careworn. What does careworn mean? Careworn means worried, anxious, or tired. Okay, and whose sands of life are almost run. It means whose years of life are almost spent means the major part of the life is almost यू कैन से स्पेंड जिंदगी का एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा गुजर चुका होना और एक छोटा हिस्सा बाकी रह जाना यानी कि आधी से ज़्यादा जिंदगी गुजर चुकी है और कुछ हिस्सा जिंदगी का बाकी रह चुका है ओके सो टू ग्रीव मीन्स टू कॉज अनहैप्पीनेस टू कॉज सैडनेस careworn means anxious, tired, unhappy, worried, and whose sands of life are almost run means whose years of life are almost run means more than half of the life is already spent. So move back towards the stanza. Okay, so speak gently to the aged one, grieve not the careworn heart. Okay, if you remember yesterday's lecture, the writer has given us the example of a little child. Okay, if you want to teach something to a child, the best way to train the child is to use soft and gentle words. This is the best way to train the child to teach him what is good and what is bad for the child because by using gentle and soft words, our words will affect deeply and they will remain longer. Now, in stanza number 3, the writer is giving us an example of the aged and the old people. So, what does the writer say? The writer says that we should always speak very gently, we should always speak very kindly and we should always speak very softly with the aged one means with the old people, with the elderly people, बूढ़े लोग, बुजुर्ग अफराद. Why? The writer also give us the reason okay, why should we speak gently to the aged one? Because grieve not the careworn heart. Okay, the writer is saying that obviously they have become old now. In old age, the you can say the childhood comes back. कहते हैं ना कि बुढ़ापे में इंसान बिल्कुल अपने बचपने में चला जाता है बिल्कुल बचपन के दिन वापस आ जाते हैं the old people become like a child in their old age so we can say that they have almost spent the biggest portion the biggest part of their life अपनी ज़िंदगी का एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा ऑलरेडी इस दुनिया में गुजार चुके हैं so obviously in old age the person never remains happy the person never remains energetic the person never remains you can say full of energy और उसका दिल पहले जैसा जवान नहीं रहता पहले जैसा खुश नहीं रहता जिंदा नहीं रहता there are lots of tensions and lots of worries in the hearts of the poor people, the old people, the elderly people. So we should not make them more sad. We should not make them more anxious. We should not make them more worried by using harsh words, by talking very harshly to them क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी बुढ़ापे में पहुंच के परेशान है इफ यू रिमेंबर योर पोम चिल्ड्रन इन क्लास 9 so writer has used a word autumn and first fall of snow for himself उसने अपने लिए autumn और first fall of snow का word यूज किया था क्यों किया था because we all know that autumn is a season when leaves become yellow they become weak and they start to shed from the trees गिरना शुरू हो जाते हैं so in the same way in the old age the people become weak they become feeble and they know that they are going to leave this world they are going to die very soon so we know that in the old age that hearts are already burdened hearts are already you can say कि full of tensions and full of worries already उनके दिल बहुत ज़्यादा अफसरदा है under the tensions under the burden of worries बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानियां हैं उनके दिलों में so we should not add up their tensions and worries by talking to them very harshly ओके हमारे घरों में एल्डरली पीपल मौजूद हैं आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स हैं आपके नाना है दादा है नानी है दादी है they have become too weak and feeble now And we all know that they are going to leave this world very soon, and their hearts are not as young as they used to be in their old age. Their hearts are full of tensions and full of worries. So we should not add up their tensions and worries. हमें उनकी परेशानियों में मज़ीद इज़ाफ़ा नहीं करना चाहिए by talking harshly with them. Okay? Whose sands of life are almost run, let such in peace depart. Okay, as I have told you, the meaning of let the sands of life are almost run means the biggest part, the biggest, you can say, part of their life is almost spent. उनकी जिंदगी का आधा हिस्सा, बल्कि आधे से ज्यादा आप कह सकते हैं, more than half of their life is spent. आधे से ज़्यादा उनकी ज़िंदगी गुजर चुकी है. So by using soft words, by using gentle words, by using kind accent, we should let them depart in peace. कि हमें चाहिए कि हम उनको इस दुनिया से पुरसकून अंदाज में रुखसत करें, कि जब वो इस दुनिया से रुखसत हो रहे हों, जब वो इस दुनिया से जा रहे हों फॉर एवर, उनके दिलों में हमारे लिए कोई ग्रजेस ना हो. दे शुड नॉट होल्ड एनी काइंड ऑफ ग्रज फ्रॉम आवर साइड. कहीं उनके दिलों में हमारी तरफ से कोई बुरी बात ना हो कि हमने उनके साथ बहुत बुरे तरीके से बात की, हमने उनके साथ बहुत बुरे अल्फाज इस्तेमाल किए. हमें चाहिए कि हम उनको इस दुनिया से बहुत सुकून से, बहुत खुशी से, बहुत मुतमईन अंदाज से रुखसत करें. Okay, whose sands of life are almost run. ये बूढ़े लोग, elderly people are the people whose biggest part of the life is almost spent. So we should let them leave this world. We should let them depart from this world very peacefully and very happily. And this can only happen if we talk very gently and if we talk very kindly with them. अच्छा, आप लोग अगर अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स की बात करें तो आप नोट करें कि एक तो उनकी मेमोरी बहुत वीक हो जाती है, ठीक है, उनको बात बहुत अच्छे से याद नहीं रहती है. नंबर टू, जैसे बच्चा होता है वो एक ही सवाल को, एक ही बात को बार बार पूछता है, ठीक है, एक ही बात को बार बार पूछता है. इसी तरह आप बूढ़े लोगों को भी देख लें तो दे विल आस्क द क्वेश्चंस अगेन एंड अगेन. एक ही बात को वो बार बार पूछेंगे बिकॉज देयर मेमोरी हैज बिकम वेरी वीक. तो हम लोग जब वो हमसे बार बार किसी चीज़ का सवाल करते हैं तो समटाइम्स वी बिकम फेड अप. ठीक है, हम लोग फेड अप हो जाते हैं, तंग आ जाते हैं, बेजार आ जाते हैं कि व्हाई द पर्सन इज आस्किंग द सेम क्वेश्चन अगेन एंड अगेन एंड समटाइम वी आंसर देम वेरी रूडली. ठीक है, हम लोग बहुत रूडली बिहेव करते हैं, हम लोग बहुत बुरे तरीके से उनको जवाब देते हैं. वी शुड नॉट डू दिस काइंड्स ऑफ थिंग. वी शुड बिहेव वेरी पेशेंटली विद देम, वेरी we should show a tolerance towards them because we know that they have become very poor, they're very feeble and very weak, and they are going to leave this world very soon. And we should let such people depart this world very peacefully and very happily. Okay. Now tell me in chat box, is explanation of stanza number 3 clear? Is explanation of stanza number 3 clear to all of you? Class 10, are you there? Boys and girls, is there any problem in the explanation of stanza number 3? Okay, okay, so clear it is. We are going to move forward now. Okay, so okay, for your convenience, I always make a slide for explanation as well. Even I explain you the stanza in my own words very deeply and very carefully. I try to explain it very thoroughly. But for your convenience, for your ease, I always write an explanation as well. So in these lines, poet says that senior citizens should be spoken in polite manner. One should use kind words while speaking to them. They are already sad and tired, so they may not be saddened. They have completed their time here in this world. They are here for very brief time, so they may be allowed to leave this world in pleasant mood. This is what I have explained you. If they are going to leave this world very, very soon, we should allow them, we should let them leave this world very happily and very peacefully. एक पुरसकून अंदाज में हमें चाहिए कि हम उनको रुखसत करें, उनके दिलों में हमारी तरफ से कोई बोझ ना हो, हमारी तरफ से कोई बुरी बात ना हो कि हमने उनके साथ मिसबिहेव किया, रूड वर्ड्स यूज़ किए, बल्कि we should talk very gently, we should talk very softly, in kind words, in a kind manner with them. Okay, now we are moving towards stanza number 4. Speak gently, 'tis a little thing dropped in the heart's deep well, the good, the joy that it may bring, eternity shall tell. Okay, now first of all, I will give you the meaning of difficult word eternity. Eternity means the life after death, endless future. Life after death यानी कि मरने के बाद की जिंदगी. And this means this. Okay, ये. So again the same thing writer is telling us, again the same thing only the writer is emphasizing upon, that if we talk gently, if we speak gently, if we make our conversation consisting of soft words, mild tone, soft accent, दिस इज ओनली अ लिटिल थिंग, लिटिल डीड. कहने को ये एक बहुत छोटी सी बात है कि हम किसी के साथ बहुत नरम अंदाज में बात करें, अच्छे अल्फाज में बात करें, सॉफ्ट स्पोकन हो. कहने को ये एक बहुत छोटी सी बात है, बट दिस लिटिल थिंग ड्रॉप इन द हार्ट्स डीप वेल. कहने को किसी से नरमी से बात करना, प्यार से बात करना, तमीज से पेश आना एक बहुत छोटी सी हरकत है और एक बहुत छोटी सी बात है, बट दिस एक्ट, दिस काइंड वर्ड्स, दिस जेंटल वे ऑफ टॉकिंग ड्रॉप्ड इन द हार्ट डीप वेल. इतनी गहराई से जाके बात इंसान के दिल पे असर करती है कि इंसान उसी कही हुई बात पे, कि जो बात आप उसको प्यार से कहने पे कह रहे हैं, समझा रहे हैं, वो इंसान आपकी उस कही हुई बात को मानने पर और उसको करने पर मजबूर हो जाता है. देखिए, इस जिंदगी में, इस दुनिया में अपनी बात मनवाने के दो तरीके हैं. एक तरीका तो यही है कि आप किसी से गन पॉइंट पर अपनी बात मनवा लो, यानी कि गुस्से में आकर अपने रोब दबदबे के साथ अपने डर और खौफ बिठाकर दिलों में आप अपनी बात मनवा लो. ठीक है, एक तो वो बात है, लेकिन दैट थिंग विल नेवर गो डीप वेल. वो बात कभी भी गहराई से एक तो असरअंदाज नहीं होगी, और वो बात कभी भी आपके सामने वाला उस वक्त तक वो उस बात पे अमल करेगा जब तक आप उसके सामने रहेंगे, क्योंकि उस पर आपका डर और खौफ हावी है. आपके डर और खौफ की वजह से वो उस बात को मानने पर, उस बात पे अमल करने पर मजबूर रहेगा. लेकिन as soon as you are not in front of that person, as soon as you leave this world, nobody will recall you again, nobody will remember you again. Even if somebody will recall you, तो आपके लिए हमेशा यही अल्फाज इस्तेमाल किए जाएंगे कि इखलाक अच्छा नहीं था, बोलने का अंदाज अच्छा नहीं था. हाँ, और दूसरा तरीका अपनी बात मनवाने का है प्यार से, मोहब्बत से, नरमी से, जो हमारे प्यारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपनाया. चाहते तो वो नबियों के बादशाह थे, वो इस दुनिया के बादशाह हैं. हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम हमारे लिए तमाम जहानों से बढ़कर हैं. अगर वो चाहते तो एक बात कहते और अल्लाह ताला उनके कहने पर पता नहीं क्या कुछ कर देता, लेकिन उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया. उन्होंने प्यार से, मोहब्बत से, अच्छे इखलाक से, नरमी से लोगों के साथ पेश आके अपनी बात उनसे मनवाई. लोगों ने दायरा इस्लाम में शमूलियत इख्तियार की तो डंडे के ज़ोर पर नहीं की. उन्होंने हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बात करने के अंदाज से, प्यार से, नरमी से पेश आने पर उन्होंने इस्लाम को एम्ब्रेस किया, इस्लाम को एक्सेप्ट किया. ठीक है, इस वक्त मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा कि वो कौन सा शहर था, अगर आपको याद आ रहा है, जहाँ पे हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम दीन की तबलीग करने के लिए गए थे और वहाँ के लोगों ने हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पर पत्थर बरसाए थे. मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा, मेरी मेमोरी इस वक्त बहुत शॉर्ट मेमोरी हो रही है। वो कौन सा शहर था जहाँ पर हुजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम जो है वो गए थे और उन्होंने वहाँ पे इस्लाम की तबलीग के लिए, और वहाँ पर लोगों ने हुजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पर इतने पत्थर बरसाए कि उनको खून से लहू लहान कर दिया। कि उस वक्त ये हुक्म अल्लाह ताला हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पर आया कि अगर आप चाहें तो इस कौम को हम दो पहाड़ों के दरमियान में दबा दें, इनको तबाह बर्बाद कर दें इन दो पहाड़ों के बीच में। लेकिन उस वक्त हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया कि नहीं, नहीं, because Holy Prophet peace be upon him always talked very gently, always spoke very gently and very softly to the people. और हजूर पाक और वही लोग थे जिन्होंने बाद में इस्लाम को कबूल किया। क्यों? हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के जेंटल वेज की वजह से, जेंटल मैनर्स की तरफ से की वजह से। ओके, the good, the joy that it may bring, eternity shall tell. The writer is saying that so by talking gently and by speaking gently, the joy and the happiness they have great effect on the hearts of others, and they are insignificant means they are very important, and the reward that we may get by talking gently, by speaking softly, is the reward that always we gained even life after the death and the next world। ठीक है, इसका मतलब ये है कि जो अजर, जो नेकी और जो सिला हमें अच्छे अल्फाज बोलने का, नरमी से पेश आने का, अच्छे अखलाक का हमें सॉफ्ट वर्ड्स की वजह से मिलता है, काइंड वर्ड्स की वजह से मिलता है, वो सिला और वो अजर हमेशा के लिए हमारे साथ रहता है, ना सिर्फ इस दुनिया में बल्कि द लाइफ आफ्टर द डेथ एज वेल। इवन दिस you can say reward will be regained, will be gained even after the life after the death as well. Okay, Allah will be happy with us, and this reward will be with us even after the life after death as well। कहने को एक बहुत छोटी सी बात है कि किसी के साथ दो बोल प्यार के बोलने हैं, किसी के साथ दो बोल नरमी से बोलने हैं, बहुत छोटी सी बात है। लेकिन यही नरमी से बोले गए अल्फाज हमें ऐसा अजर देते हैं, हमें ऐसा सिला देते हैं कि ना सिर्फ इस दुनिया में बल्कि बाद की दुनिया में भी, मरने के बाद भी ये अजर हमारे साथ रहता है। Okay, the joy that it may bring, eternity shall tell। Eternity means the endless future, the life after death। Okay, the advantage, the benefit, the reward that you gain by talking gently, by speaking gently, by using mild tone, by using soft and gentle tone, it always remains after the death as well, the life after the death। Okay, now tell me in the chat box, is explanation of stanza number 4 clear to all of you? Is it clear, class 10? Okay, should we move forward? Okay, now we are moving forward. Okay, first of all, I will give you the explanation in written words, in written form. In these lines, poet says that kind words, though they seem insignificant, but they have magical effects on people because kind words touch the depth of human hearts. The reward of speaking gently will be gained in the next world. Okay, this is what I have explained you. This is what I have told you, that simple, gentle and kind words and kind accent, they really have magical effect on people। वाकई में इन पे कोई ये अल्फाज कोई जादू रखते हैं। We should speak gently to everyone because we can win the hearts of the people by speaking gently and politely। And let me tell you one more thing, that speaking harshly is kind of an ethical and social sin as well। एक गुनाह भी है which can destroy and which can spoil all our good deeds that we do in this world. So we can provide, you can say that we can provide security to our good deeds which we have done in this mortal world. एक तरह की किसी के साथ प्यार और मोहब्बत से पेश आना एक तरह की सिक्योरिटी है. हम सिक्योरिटी है किस चीज की? To save our good deeds that we are going to do in this world. In this world. So, good and gentle words are kind of a security to secure, to save our good deeds in this mortal world. But if we use harsh words, if we talk harshly with anybody, that will spoil all our good qualities. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, now we have central idea of this poem. The main idea of this poem is that we should speak very gently with everyone. By using sweet and kind words, we can win the hearts of the people. Harsh words spoil our relations with others. Okay, this is what I have explained you. I have told you now. This is a central idea. अच्छा इसमें मैंने वो एक रेफरेंस वाली लाइन ऐड अप नहीं की है, लेकिन जब आप सेंट्रल आइडिया लिखोगे तो उसमें एक लाइन ऐड करोगे कि द पोइम Speak Gently is written by an anonymous poet or an anonymous. And the main idea of this poem is that we should speak very gently with everyone. By using sweet and kind words, we can win the hearts of the people. Harsh words spoil our relations with others. Okay. Theme. What is the theme of this poem or theme of this poetry? Kindness is more important than wisdom. Wisdom means the quality of being wise, अक्लमंद होना. Okay, kindness is more important than wisdom, and recognition of it is the beginning of wisdom. ये बहुत important है, बहुत अच्छी बात है कि kindness यानी कि किसी पर मेहरबान हो जाना अक्लमंद होने से ज्यादा अहम है. और इस इम्पोर्टेंस को रिकग्नाइज कर लेना कि काइंडनेस कितनी इम्पोर्टेंस है हमारी लिए हमारी दुनिया में. इट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ विजडम. So this is the theme of this poem. Kindness is more important than wisdom, and recognition of it is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, now we are moving towards the comprehension, and you people are going to give me the answer of these questions. What is the message of the poem Speak Gently? Hurry up, answer me in the chat box. What is the message of the poem Speak Gently? What message do we get by reading this poem? I hope you must be typing your answers. Hurry up, beta. What is the message of the poem Speak Gently? Obviously, we all know that the message of the poem is that we should speak gently to everyone because we can win the hearts of people by speaking gently and politely. We can rule over the hearts of people by speaking softly and by speaking gently. The best way to teach something to somebody or to train someone is the best way is to use soft and gentle words. Harsh words will never affect deeply, while the soft words always go deeper into the hearts and they always remain forever and they remain longer. Okay, I hope you got it. And you also must be typing the messages. What is the message of the poem Speak Gently? I want your answers in your words. Ayan, Asif, Arham Faisal, give me the answer. Sufyan, Nabil, Umar, if you are there and listening me, Mehdi, kindly give me the answer of this question. Very good, Nabil. Very good. The message of the poem Speak Gently is that we should speak gently to everyone to win their hearts, and harsh words always Hurt होगा बेटा, HURT, hurt. Hurt everyone. Very good, Nabil. Anybody else who wants to give the answer of this question? What is the message of the poem Speak Gently? Yes, Tanyal, I hope you must be writing the answer. Okay. Now, who is going to? Very good, Nisha. Yes, Surya, you have also given very good answer. Spoken होगा बेटा, Daniel, not R, it's N. Okay, who is going to give me the answer of question number 2? Why should we speak gently to the aged ones? Why the writer is emphasizing on this thing that we should talk gently to the aged ones? Very good, Harim. A very good answer Harim has given, because they had spent a major part of their life. They are sad and spending last time of their lives. We should not sadden them. Very good. Nabil, we should speak gently to old ones because they are old and their remembering power gets weak. That's why they do not remember things. That's why. Okay, fine. Good answer, Nabil. Nabil, this is only an example that I have given you. But overall, we should very talk. We should talk very gently and very softly with them. Okay, Harim, I'm going to show you the central idea. Okay, this is the central idea of the poem. Uh, the main idea or the central idea of this poem is that we should speak gently with everyone. By using sweet and kind words, we can win the hearts of the people. Harsh words spoil our relations with others. Okay? Okay, Harim, have you seen? Should I move forward now? Okay, so let's move forward. Yes, anybody else who wants to give me the answer of second question? Muhammad Danial has given the answer, because they are going to, because they are going to leave this world, yes. So that the last years of them should be happy. Very good, Daniel. I don't know these what these students are doing. I have called out their names as well, like Arham, Ayan, uh, Mehdi, uh, Muhammad Shahir, Umar, and Sufyan, what are you doing? Zayan, beta, you mostly participate in the class discussions, but today you are not going to participate. Okay, so this was all about today's lecture, and this poem is finished. This poem is done. Nisha has given the answer. We should speak gently to the aged ones because they have spent a major part of their lives and are near to pass away from this world. Our good words will make them happy and relieve them uh, their tensions well. Very good. Okay, relieve होगा, relief नहीं होगा बेटा. Relieve verb है. Verb में relieve, V-E-V, R-E-L-I-E-V-E. And relief by using F, it's noun. Okay? F wala relief is noun and by using V is verb. Okay, so once again, I am going to remind you all that today you are going to have your empty monthly test, and I am going to upload your monthly test after this class on Google Classroom. 25 marks hain. Read all the questions very carefully and choose the correct options. This test will be valid on Google Classroom for 24 hours only. Tomorrow, for example, if I upload at 9 o'clock, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, it will be expired. So you have to read the questions carefully and thoroughly and then answer the questions. Now, take very good care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.